All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all you brothers out there that's also laboring in his work, pushing out this gospel in all truth, faith, and sincerity. Yeah, so I just wanted to go into another quick lesson, was meditating on some things, and pretty much the Spirit got on me to do this lesson concerning, younger brothers in the faith, all right, might just be coming into this truth. Whether you've been in this truth 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it don't matter. The point is you never want to get too relaxed, all right? You can't get too comfortable in this truth. You can't get to a point where you feel like you got everything figured out, all right? You might have got some type of camaraderie with the head of the camp, or you might be cool with the second, third in command, whatever respective pecking order in each camp, all right? Then you might feel like, well, I'm cool, all right? Then you lose that edge. And I can say this confidently, that's not going to apply in this truth, man. That's not going to work in this truth, all right? And the reason why I can say that with confidence, because that don't even work in the world, all right? For an example, you get up with a woman, you meet a girl, and when you first meet her, you on point, you got your game tight. Every time she see you, you fly. All right, you got a certain, mysterious, or certain aura about yourself. All right, but then once you feel like you got her, then you relax and you lose that edge. And usually what happens, the woman lose interest in you, man. All right. And I know that example, it's kind of out there, but just trying to simplify the point. All right. That's what a lot of men do in this truth, man. Especially younger brothers. They feel like they can just take their foot off the gas after they've been in it for a minute, all right? Or they begin to do things out of character, all right? Contrary to what they was doing when they first was in the truth, all right? Where they might have was tiptoeing around, they had more of a serious spirit, whether concerning breakdowns in the scriptures or certain things, they would follow proper channels, get with the brothers that's over them, all right? But then once they feel like they comfortable or they get too comfortable, then they might say, well, nah, I ain't got to call the brother about that. I'll just do it this way. And that's the first sign of you pretty much losing your edge. All right? That's the book of Matthew, chapter 22, and verse 10. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. Yeah, and this parable is in effect right now. We're in the times where the Lord, Yahweh Shai, who is the king, he's actually scouring the room. He's checking out everybody, man. And you might feel safe because you've been in the camp, a couple of years, all right? You might have gained some relationship with certain brothers in the camp, brothers with higher ranks, and you like, I'm cool. But you don't understand that the Lord is still scouring the room. He haven't got around to you yet. And usually what happens is a guy do something stupid, man. Mainly because he began to relax. Then all of a sudden, you do something that's out of character or out of order, then the top men in the camp start to watch you. Because what you got to understand is the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is rested in all these different camps. All right? So you might think you cool with a brother in a high position, then you get sloppy, then all of a sudden, now you on the radar. You put yourself on the spotlight and the brother watching you. He might not even address it, but he's watching you now. And that's this scripture. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment, meaning this guy was relaxed, man. All right? Verse 12, and he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. And that's a scripture you got to always keep in mind. Just because you're called don't mean you're chosen, which means you can't relax, man. you can't get to a point where you begin to do things your own way, all right? Or where you used to be on point, tiptoeing around, making sure that you wasn't going off. Now you relax because you done been in the camp a couple of years. That's the very thing that can get you dealt with, man. All right? And the point, all right, is he said to his servants, bind him hand and foot. So the Lord actually give us the jurisdiction, all right, certain brothers in higher positions, to kick you out. Now, the way you might be reprimanded, it all depends on the mercy of the Lord. The Lord might have mercy. He might suspend you. It might not be a big offense, where the Lord might have mercy on you. Or you could be cast out altogether, all right? Which, bottom line, you don't want to play with that. You don't want to put yourself in a position where that's up for debate or leave it up to the imagination, man. You just want to make sure you still got your edge, all right? This is Matthew chapter 18 and verse 18. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. All right? Which pretty much means the Lord is going to honor whatever conclusion we come up to, man. We might say, look, this dude, he going off. He's out of here, man. Guess what? The Lord is going to honor that. Because Scripture said whatever you bound on earth going to be bound in heaven. And whatever you loose on earth going to be loosed in heaven, man. So, yeah, again, this goes out to brothers and include myself, all right? That's why, me, I like to try to follow the examples of the apostles and men before me. And one of the main things is remaining diligent, doing the work, not ever feeling like you on some level where you can relax. We just servants, man. And this especially goes out to you younger brothers out there, man. There's a certain protocol you got to follow, man, in this truth. You got to always maintain that, all right? And when you begin to lose your edge, you begin to slip, all right? So, yeah, I hope this was an edifying lesson and most importantly, a warning to the next time I say shalom.